All right. All right. I guess we're ready to go. Good morning, good day, or afternoon, or evening, or night, or wherever you are. Welcome to another Saturday Final Fantasy cooking stream. This one I actually kind of am excited about. Well, as per usual, but this one is gonna be a cool one. Because this is something that you guys have requested within the membership polls, so I'm actually very excited that we're gonna do this today. It was a close call. It was a close race between Dango and Sesame Cookies, but Sesame Cookies have triumphed. So we're gonna be making those today, and I'm pretty hyped about that because, well, Dango's pretty cool, but I haven't had my lunch yet, and cookies always seem like a good lunch alternative for when you're alone during the weekend and you don't really want to be cooking too much. But yeah, hope you're having a good time. Today I was kind of in a hurry to start the stream on time, but you know that cooking streams usually start between like 3 and 3:15, which kind of feels bad a little bit. Because I really want to start them at 3, but there's always something like either like assembling a blender for the first time, or making sure you have all the ingredients, or running through the store like today and getting almond flour that I've never purchased in my life before. So I just kind of walked into the store and I was like, "Do you have almond flour?" And the lady who works there, she's just like, let me check. And she kind of like went to the back room and, held them back like this. She's like, "Is this what it is?" I'm like, "I don't know. You need to sell me that shit." So she did. But yeah, morning, Meteon. What? I mean, are you calling me Meteon? Welcome back, Morgan and Luna. How are you guys doing? What's up? Delay the cooking for my mother to Wednesday, so it's not stressful. I see. What is this what's the cooking occasion? Is this something that something that you normally do on weekends, or not? But anyway, it is cookie time. What I do not have on me though is the cooking book, so I gotta go and make sure I actually bring that over. Where did I put it? Maybe I did bring it. Oh, it's right there. I actually did bring it. Oh, I got my bowls back. I need to show you guys. These are the bowls that we got well, last year on our vacation to Greece. There's like well, in Greece, they have like this like food that we don't make here. What they do is they make like it's like goat, like cheese slash milk and cow. I don't actually know the name for it because I don't know the English word, but it's something like sour, like dense sour milk slash cheese slash yogurt or whatever, and they sell it in these bowls. And apart from the fact that that stuff is just freaking tasteful, they have these bowls that you buy it in, and of course there's like a plastic lid over it. But I insisted for these bowls to make their way home with us. So that's exactly what happened. I have 3 of them, and they're like ceramic bowls. You can like bake stuff in them, and I think they're just really nice. Like when you want to serve something in them, they're just like so sweet. It reminds me of hers right now. Oh well, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment, but I'm gonna do my best to try. How are you doing? I wanted to make something special for my mother. Got good meat and thought to yeah, eating good food alone is definitely a waste. But it's nice that you think of your mom. Moms deserve that. Anyways, today we're making cookies, and as per usual, we're gonna read stuff about them first. Let me just find them. Uh, Mother likes movie days to enjoy them together. I see. What kind of movies do you usually watch? All right, let's see what we're gonna make today. I actually didn't read too much into this recipe. Hopefully, I didn't have to do anything ahead of time. Gotta go to work soon. Running late. I see. Well, Hopefully you make it. Is this supposed to be in like desserts? Oh, apparently it is a dessert. I mean, they are cookies. So this is from Dravania. We should read about Dravania first. Or is it? Curthas and Dravania. Okay, there we go. Uh, okay. Anyway, this is the page where all the regions are described and such. So it says, I love Giovanni and Koopo nuts. They're so different from the ones found in the Black Shroud, and I always carry some during my travels to remind me of home. This is like the part that directly is related to Giovanni, but there's a part about Kurthas that I should probably read because there's only like one sentence about Giovanni. So for Kurthas, it says Kurthas is a home to a great many things: the city-state of Ishgard, the windy peaks of Salvathal, and copious amounts of rock salt. It was in Kurthas that I first ran into Johan and started on our crazy journey. The Warrior of Light spent a lot of time tracking all over Kurthas, giving me lots of neat places to visit Kubo. They even reminded me of all the neighbouring areas of Dravania, like Idleshire and even Morhome, my home. Aw, okay, that's adorable. Anyway, as per the cookies, this is pretty much what the end result is supposed to be. And it says, I asked Johan if we could go out of our way to see something in the Dravanian hinterlands. I heard the Warrior of Light had fought a primal larger than life and wanted to see it for myself, so we made some cookies for the trip. Johan was so shocked by how large the mechanical fortress was that he put one foot forward too far and almost fell off a cliff, but I pulled him back. He was so thankful that I suggested he could forward his gratitude with more cookies when we get back. Oh, this is nice. Like anime, other likes more realistic movies, but also finds anime interesting. The story needs to be capturing. I see. Like, what kind of anime would she normally be into? I think the story is pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we need. Okay, we need the food processor. We have that. Small bowl and a large bowl. Okay, we got those. Two 9 by 13 inch, 23 by 33. Okay, centimeter baking sheets. Parchment paper? What? Why do you need what? I don't understand this. Why do I need parchment paper? Okay. Sesame seeds, we got those. Well, black sesame seeds. All-purpose flour, almond flour, 1 teaspoon salt, unsalted butter, powdered sugar, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Alright, we got all those. Anyhow, says preheat the oven to 165 degrees Celsius. In a food processor, grind 1/3 of a cup black sesame seeds. What's 1/3 of a cup? It's 43 grams. Oh, I actually bought a scale too recently, so we don't have to measure things in cups anymore. I hope actually that it has this like safety lock that I probably need to take out. I'm usually pretty dumb when it comes to these things. I'm not sure how this works. Do I need to like open it? I don't know. I think I might not be able to use it right now because well, this is dumb. I should have prepared this ahead of time. It doesn't have buttons or anything. I think it just lacks batteries. I actually should have thought of that. I don't have anything to open it with because I am currently out of tools. But it's a cute skill that we probably will get to see working next time. It has like this like cute little like shelf or whatever. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need batteries for that. I should have known. I should have known, like when you're dealing with the stuff that's not I just wish like they put like a piece of plastic or paper or whatever it is that looks like it's gonna work like once you pull it out, but you need to like open the thing to make it happen. That's okay, we'll just use cups. Oh, I got excited. Never mind, should have checked that before. Anyway, yeah, apparently I need to be more ready for my job. In a food processor, grind 1/3 of a cup black sesame seeds until about half of the seeds are ground. How am I supposed to know that? Okay, but we know how much like 43 grams is. It's like 1/4 of this little bag that we got, so it's okay. But we need to preheat the oven first. What did I say? 165? 165. This is 100, 150, 165 should be around here. And that's fine. Hi, Hans. Welcome back. How are you doing? What's up? I can tell my mother if the rough stuff of the movies are serious so she can decide. Yeah, it's like a human trailer. That's actually pretty cool that you do that. Cars are too dumb, it sets her off. Yeah, I get it. Let me see. Yeah, I understand what the parchment paper is and what to use it for, but the thing is, the thing about the thing about these cookies is that I already have the baking sheets. I don't really understand why I would need to go out of my way and get the parchment paper as well. I don't maybe it was like either or. I'm not sure. Anyway, I did get my blender to work, which is freaking amazing, considering I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it at all. Don't ask. I will not answer. But the point is, it does work. I was just being a bit silly, not really knowing how to assemble it for the first time. But that's just me and my talent for new kitchen stuff, as you were able to see with the scale too. Okay, so we need like 43 grams. It's like less than a quarter of this little bag. And I won't even bother with measurements. I think since I'll be eating them, I think I'll be just fine if I just put as much as I want. So, okay. But 1/3 of a cup should roughly be, okay. I can do this. I got this. It's gonna be enough. Nope. I'm gonna add more. I think this is fine. That's gonna be enough. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be enough. Doing fine. Glad to hear. Today we're making some cookies. Better be ready. Not eat them. No, just kidding. That was mean. What is this? There's like a little. Oh, there's like a cute little measurement thing here. Maybe I can use that instead. What is this? Oh, these are milliliters. Okay, 5, 10, 25. Okay. Oh, that's actually really handy. I didn't spot that before. But anyway, I will shortly I will mute my stream because I need to grind these and I understand what kind of noise they're gonna make. So you will excuse me for a second. You will not have the real life experience of this. Okay, this actually seems to be working. Good job, me. Okay, I do believe that about half of these seeds are ground, and we will stop with it right now. Okay, what do I do with it? Okay, we actually did like step 1. So we preheat the oven to 165. We ground the black sesame seeds, and then in a small bowl, combine the all-purpose flour, almond flour, the 1 tablespoon 1 tablespoon. Only 1 tablespoon? Okay, black sesame seeds and the salt. Okay, so we need a small bowl for the dry ingredients. Got it. Okay, well, I would say that this counts as big bowl. We're not gonna use that one right now. Okay, let's turn this thing off. Has anyone ever made these cookies? Okay, here we go. I need more bowls. Okay, this one's gonna be enough. What do we have? What do we need? We need all-purpose flour, and that's gonna be 235 grams of all-purpose flour. Let me find that. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is the stuff. This is like 1 kilogram, and we definitely don't need that much. It says 1.5 cups. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend. See, if I fill this whole cup, like this is pretty much the size. If I fill the whole thing with flour, is it gonna count as 1.5 cups? Because I don't really know cups, and right now my scale is not operational because I'm out of tools. Would this be considered 1.5 cup? Help! I think it should be fine. I don't know, it definitely isn't a cup. I think it's a lot more. I'm gonna use it. All of it. That's about 1.5 cups. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. That was the sound I didn't want to produce. Anywho, we're done with this so far. Okay, all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour, almond flour, how much? Half of a cup, 68 grams almond flour. Okay, where's my almond flour? Wouldn't be able to give these to my son anyways, because he's allergic to almonds. Feels bad. Well, I should probably check his allergies again, make sure that he is still allergic, because sometimes little kids grow out of their allergies, but I don't really have I think I need scissors for this bag. This is one weird bag. I'll be right back. I'm struggling with having scissors right now, so the only scissors that I have are like baby scissors, but it is what it is for now. Like, give me some grace. I only just moved in here. That's no excuse for not having scissors though, but still. We are where we are. It's all good. Okay, we need half of a cup. Half of a cup. I'm gonna take it that's like 1/3 of this cup. Let's see. Half a cup. I think this should be half a cup, right? About as much. Anyway, now we got that. I have real almonds. I could have just minced real almonds and pretended it was flour, but it's alright. At least we got it. Anyway, we have 1 tablespoon black sesame seeds coming right up. Okay, this thing needs to get out. There we go. I'm just gonna keep it in the blender until I know what I need to do. Okay, here we go. 1 tablespoon black sesame seeds and the salt. 1 teaspoon salt. Okay. 1 teaspoon salt. Kind of a lot, isn't it? No, I think it's fine. Okay, there we go. 1 teaspoon of salt. So that's it for the small bowl. I guess we just kind of mix it gently. This almond flour is kind of crumbly, as in I think it's going to require some breaking down. I think I minced my my black sesame seeds too much, because they said that I should process them until half of them are ground, and it seems to me like all of them are now pretty dusty. But that's okay. Anyway, this is the first mixture you want to make. There we go. Like that. Yeah, I think it works. Anyway, we have the large bowl. Combine the butter and powdered sugar. What do we need to do with butter? 1 cup or 250 grams of unsalted butter. This package is actually really handy, because it tells you like the grams on the back of it. What did I say? Did I say 250 grams? That's the whole thing. Oh my god, okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna gain some weight. Alright, what I wanna do is I wanna cut it into smaller pieces though. Oh. So that's what we're gonna do. Put it here, and we're gonna put the big bowl there for now. I have kind of a limited space, but that is fine. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to like melt it, so I think it would just be it didn't say melted. When it comes to the butter, it just said 1 cup or 250 grams unsalted butter. That is pretty much the whole pack, but like it doesn't say that I need to actually heat it or anything, so I'm guessing that part's gonna come later. I actually don't know though. So yeah, I'll just try and cut it into like cubes or smaller pieces or whatever, because it is pretty chunky. Can you even see that? You can. It's fine. So there's gonna be quite a bit of them. Okay, there we go. Ah, it's sticky. I don't like the feeling of butter on my fingers. Arrgh. That's okay. I'll live. Yeah. Oh, I hate touching it. The hands are clean, but like, nothing beats hands that don't touch butter or anything greasy like this. Oh, okay. I'll just do this. Oh, all good. We're fine. I just want to do it all at once, and I think I'm kind of messing it up a little. But it's all good. Okay, that's oh, they're still stuck to one another. That's okay. Anyway. Ah! Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Ooh. I hate it. I hate it so much. Hate touching it. Hate interacting with it. Ooh. Okay. There we go. I need to wash my hands ASAP. Definitely unfun. Not recommended. Definitely not. I think I could have done this in a lot cleaner way, but it is what it is. Definitely. Okay. There we go. Crisis has ended. We need to combine. Anyways, butter and powdered sugar. How much sugar? 1 cup or 125 grams. 1 cup. Okay, we're finally going to find out how much 125 grams really is, because that is supposed to be 1/2 of this bag exactly. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Luckily, we have our improvised cup. That's still not half of it. Did they say 1 cup? They did say 1 cup. I'd say that's pretty much it. Okay, we're gonna put it there. Oh, no! I'm gonna have to clean my laptop after this. Alright, because everything is just so close. There's no other way. Okay, that's the butter and powdered sugar. Add the honey and mix until well combined. Add the honey. So we need like 2 tablespoons or teaspoons? We need 2 tablespoons. As per usual, our recipes are very honey heavy. I have no idea how I'm gonna mix this. Oh, probably wash the spoon first. Mixed until stirred well. Should have just put all of it in a blender, not in a bowl. Why'd they ask me to put it in a bowl? Bowl is not practical. Okay. 2 tablespoons. That is a lot of everything that I would normally not put into food. But it is a dessert. I don't often make desserts apart from when we do the cooking stuff. Stir until mixed well, and then throw in the other stuff. And also stir until mixed well. That's what the book says. And we always do what the book says. I don't understand how I'm even gonna, like, why didn't they just let me heat up this butter? Like, I don't like this at all. I should probably, I don't know, I should probably, like, throw all of this in a blender. I should get the sesame seeds out and just, like, put that in instead. Because why'd they even ask me to... It's not liquid enough for a blender, though. It's like... What do they mean stir? Like, this is not stirrable. There's nothing else that goes inside of it. It literally says... Combine the butter and powdered sugar, add the honey, and mix until well stirred. So they're just basically asking me to mix this stuff up. I don't get it. I think I should have heated that butter. They did not specify, though. In all the rest of the recipes, they specify when the butter needs to be heated. I think I should just, like, throw it all in. I don't really have a hand mixer here. I think I'm just gonna break it down a bit, and I'll throw it into the blender, because this is yeah, this is not what I expected, for sure. It's like they're trying to make me make some sort of weird dough, but I can't mix it with a spoon. Okay, plan B. We're gonna get rid of those sesame seeds for now. It's fine because the sesame seeds are gonna get mixed in anyways. So we're gonna put them into that cup we used previously, and I'll just throw this in instead and just run it through the blender, because I don't see how I can mix this otherwise. It's kind of a waste of a ball. I mean, it's not really, but I just want to make sure. Okay, we don't need this anymore. I don't know why I'm deliberately struggling with it. It's a weird recipe. It didn't say that the butter should be melted. I mean, it probably shouldn't be melted, but I think they expected the honey to do a lot more work, or I think they expected me to want to stir this into oblivion, but I don't really have the energy for it right now, so the blender will have to do. It's magic. Now that I got it to work, I actually want to use it as well. I think it's fine. Yeah. Go away, bowl. No one needs you. I mean, we're probably gonna mix up this and the dry stuff in it as well. It's all good. Where did I put the lid? Yeah, before I start though, I'll have to mute myself again. You guys do not have to witness this. Alright, perfect. That should be it. I actually really like how this turned out. Thankfully, I didn't do it manually, because this took some effort. Okay, now we have our mixture. Like, left-handed people always struggle with these things. It's unbelievable. Okay, it's like everything is just backwards. It's so strange. Okay, this we definitely don't need anymore. So what they're trying to do is like trying to make you make some weird honey dough with butter. But eventually it works out. Our dough is a bit more dark than what I'd expect it to be, but we had the sesame seeds inside, and I didn't really wash the bowl because the sesame seeds would go in anyways, and it doesn't really matter. But it's pretty well mixed, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I don't want to use my hands. Like, if I don't have to, I don't want to. No, this actually is fine now. And I am glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't use my hands. Anywho, I'm just surprised that the butter didn't have to be melted. But I guess that's what they want. So we're gonna trust them. Okay, and now they want what? Large bowl, combine the butter, powdered sugar, add the honey mix, add the flour mixture, and mix well. Okay, so they want us to add the dry ingredients as well. And basically make like a weird ass dough with that's going to be almost impossible to stir. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway. Yeah, remind me to never make homemade dough again. Not a fan? Definitely. No, why would you even tell me to use my hands? That is such a waste of energy when you don't have to. No! No, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch this. Like, they said stir well. They didn't say stick your fingers inside and go to town. That is not what they said. They said stir. Deep down, I know you're right. I'm just, like, refusing to... Okay, I'll do it. I know you're right. But, like... I didn't blitz. It did stir it. Oh, God. Yeah, this is... Okay, this is actually supposed to be dope. If there's anything in the world that I don't like, it's touching these things. It's not really as bad as my face looks, but man, is it uncomfortable. I don't really want to stick my fingers into it at all. Hi, Daft. Welcome. You're just in time. You like dough? And I hate dough. Ready? Just feeling it in your hands. Yeah. I know what they mean. That doesn't make this any more comfortable. I just don't wanna, like... Like, I'm only not getting sick because I know this is food. Anyway, I don't like this. I have the right... No, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's horrendous. Anyway... This has got to be the hardest thing that I've done this week. And this week we've been potty training. I know I'm gonna need to ball it. I'm just mentally preparing myself for it. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I don't want to. Hi, Victor. Welcome back. I know I'm gonna have to ball it, and I am. I am balling it. It's just... Oh, God. Okay. This is so stressful. This is the most stressful thing you can do on a Saturday afternoon. This is horrible. This is not the best. This is... I really don't like this, guys. I really don't like it. Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Why are you so bad? Bad ball. Bad ball. Oh, I know it's a bad ball, and oh, this is bad. Collectively, I don't even know. I don't want it to be a ball. Oh. No, I want... Like, I don't want to stick my hands inside of it at all. I don't want to do anything. I want it to stop touching me. It's like when I do this, it's like... it runs straight through my fingers. It is so bad. Come on, guys. This is not enjoyable. This is terrible. This is the worst recipe in the whole book. And unfortunately, there's plenty of homemade dough stuff that we're gonna have to do. Oh man. I am not doing this anymore. I'm gonna make it ahead of time so that you don't have to see this. No, it's like getting it off my fingers is the worst thing ever. Ever. I mean, ever. I didn't like this. This is actually not a. This is not a cooking channel. This was supposed to be. We were supposed to talk games and fun, but like all we're talking about is like sticky dough. Is that what people do when they do cooking streams? Actually talk dough? Oh, I don't want it. This is so bad. Okay, guys, it's a ball. It's a ball. I have to wash my hands. I'm so glad this is fun. So glad. I would rather be killing Zodiac for the 90th time now than stick my hands into that thing again. Okay, is there a next step? Is this not done? Like, that's supposed to be done. Oh my god, that was not awesome, man. That was not awesome. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. Then dust the parchment paper with flour. Do not use non-stick cooking spray as it will cause the cookies to spread too much. I'm not gonna line anything. I'm just gonna put it on pieces of paper. Then dust the parchment paper with flour. Thanks. Oh. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna do this my way. I'm not listening to the book anymore. I'm done. I'm done following the book. The book is not useful at all. The book lies all the time. Okay. Oh. Where is my baking paper? I've lost a sense of directions in this kitchen. Okay. That is not what I wanted to do today. And before she schedules a baking stream. I don't even wanna... I don't even want to talk about this anymore. This was so bad. Oh my god. Next time, get a minion to handle the dough. Hans, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the person who's about to handle this next time is already in the chat. And they'll be happy to introduce themselves to you. Because I am not doing this anymore. Okay. Okay, that was the last time. It was the first and the last time. Oh, he knows. He knows. Nothing. He knows. I thought this would be a different kind of announcement. But he knows. And now you will too. We're fine. We're fine. I'm just a little distraught. That's all. Not sure if he's there anymore, though. Maybe my plan just went to shit. Okay. Anyway, we're at the point where we need to spray this. Unfortunately, what? Is this called spraying it? I don't think so. I think this is more like soaking it. Okay. Okay, well, we're fine. Yeah, you better be looking forward to this. I am not doing it. I think he'll do great. I am not doing this again. Ever. Ever. Ever again. Well, there goes our announcement. That was unplanned. What can you do? Okay. Alright, now what? I need to go back to the actual recipe. Okay. Okay. I don't even know where it is anymore. Welcome back, Victor. What's up? Where is it? They're not there. They disappeared. So, should I take it as you're not looking forward to it? Okay, so dust the parchment. Oh, they didn't even say spray. They said dust. That's great. Scoop up a tablespoon. Oh no, there we go. Okay, scoop up a tablespoon of the dough and use your hands to roll it into a ball. That's gonna be fun. Place the ball on one of the prepared baking sheets, then gently press down on the ball to make a disc about 2.5 inches wide. Repeat the remaining dough. Place the baking sheet in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Oh, they need to cool. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have quite a bit of a hangout. I bet you are. You're gonna save me quite a bit of trouble. Be gentle to the ball. I'll try. Not very famous for it, but okay, I guess this is can you guys even see this? Okay, where's there we go. I'm just gonna have it like this. Place it in the refrigerator. I don't have to place it into the refrigerator. I think if I place it into the freezer, it'll take a lot less time. I didn't really roll it into a ball. Oh god, I think I should have. Okay, never mind. I forgot that part. Oh god. Should probably just kind of, I just kind of want to touch it with the flour just a little bit so that, okay. This is not really, not how I envisioned my day. Can I just like 6 centimeters wide? Dude, that's pretty wide. I think my uncle got me goat and we're doing some goat chuck and roast beef. What's chuck? I don't know these words. Oh, these cookies are gonna be one messed up thing to make. Why did I even go for this? Why'd you let me go through with it? You knew all of this. You knew. Like, I haven't made cookies in like freaking ages. I just don't want them to look like a toddler made them. I just want them to look okay. Okay. Well, I guess this is decent. Yeah, feel free to share it on Discord, of course. I think I spread it too much. Anyway, is this like 6 centimeters? I don't think so, but that's fine. Okay, one is this done? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had goat either. I started being a vegetarian at what? Like the age of 12. I haven't really been enjoying meat up until then anyways. I kind of want to put it into, you know, bits of flour before I start rolling it. Ugh. Okay. Is this supposed to be this stressful? Goat what? Goat stomach and intestines. Cook with stuff, meat, and other. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Okay. Well. Oh gosh. Okay. These are gonna be massive. Oh, this other one looks like a baby in comparison to this one. Yeah, we have like a baby cookie. That was our first one. That was our first one. That's okay. It's okay. There we go. Okay. This butter is killing me. Okay. How many of them are there gonna be? Okay. This has got to be the most stressful meal I've ever made. Okay. Yeah, feel free to put anything. Like, if there's like a specific channel that you want me to look at, I'll just browse through it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. I think these ones are actually kind of looking better. Better by the second. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Guys, we're gonna be fine. V is learning how to do this. Okay. Alright. Whoever is missing this, they're missing out. They are missing out. Okay. There we go. Got distracted. I got to work, and the opening server was distraught because a customer with no mask on was hassling her, even though we were closed. Oh my god, really? Wow. Huh. I'm sorry to hear that. Is she okay though? Just had to kick someone out first thing in the morning. What a great way to start the day. I'm sorry. Well, technically, your day didn't start with you kicking someone out. Your day started with watching me make dough balls. So you should take comfort in that. Yeah, I'm glad to hear she's fine. But this first ball, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I think I didn't really do a good job with it. I'm just gonna do a repeat. Your day did not start like that. That was like your that was like the middle of your day or something. Yeah, now I'm more confident in actually rolling it in flour, which is making it bearable for me to actually touch these little balls and do stuff with them. So I'm just gonna do that instead. Okay, the repeat one was fine. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. And I would just like sit there, watch you make all my content. Like, how many days is it now? I think you're the one keeping track. Okay. See, I think you guys can learn a thing or two from me. You should always be getting someone to do your MSQ with. That's how you get someone to move across the world for you. 16 days? Alright. Thanks. I'll check it out. Thanks for giving me more stuff to look at. Alright. I suppose you guys knew it before we did, so like, I think everyone knew before we did. We were the last ones to find out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, feel very lucky to have him, for sure. Oh, okay. There we go. It's not just luck, though. It is possible. So, yeah, well, you should, if you want to at least attempt to have the same result, you gotta try. And that's kind of the, I guess, the proof that MSQ is not solo content. MSQ is not meant to be done solo. If you're still looking, take that into consideration. Alright. Okay. It's like Ann Walker teaching you a thing or two about life. For sure. Alright. Why did they tell me to preheat the oven? This was supposed to be done probably like 2 hours ago. Jesus. Alright, we need more flour, man. Okay, found the project interesting because the students to the cookies called. Oh, I see. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think they were already a couple, right? When they started doing YouTube together, or at least I think. I don't think I watched them from the very beginning. I could go back and watch a little bit of that older content. Okay. You're my Sophie? That works. Okay. Like, people have probably been like laughing at us for weeks. Being like, those two don't know yet. That must have been fun. Okay. Okay. Well, this is kind of working out, isn't it? I just wish I had more room, because I think I have quite a bit more of this dough, if I can even call it such. Clear who's in charge there. Oh my god. Well, that's just the way the circumstances are. You looking forward to meeting Luna? Like, I think he's great content, but you guys don't know that yet. 16 days, man. It's not a lot of days. There we go. This does not look like cookies. But I think we're good. I think that's the best we got. The problem is, I have enough dough for one more, and I think this little guy is to blame. Oh god. Okay. Well, cooking streams are definitely gonna be something else. There'll be some massive cookies. What can I do? That's how big the spoon is. Oh god. I don't know, maybe I should like redo some of them and just like add that bit of dough to it. Perspective, I think it's too long. What? What is too long? What do you mean? Oh, 16 days? Oh yeah, well it is. Kind of is. Looking forward to flying in your metal air boat can. Sorry, man. Yeah, if they grow too big and they touch each other, it's gonna be like one big cookie tray that I will eat with pride. It's all good. It's fine. But yeah, I'm definitely redoing this one. Like, I have enough room for like one more. I have to have it. Jeez. What if I just like push them to the side? Okay. I just like do this and just create a little bit more room. Oh, this one already stuck to the... Ah! Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, I'm so chaotic. I just wish they were round shaped. But they're not. They're not. They look like... Oh. It's terrible. Ugh. It's like butter. It won't expand. Yeah, I guess so. I want to fit in one more, like here. I just wish they were nicer shaped. Because at the end of the day, you guys are going to see them. You know? And... I don't know, I just want them to look better. Okay, imagine a Highlander moment in a furnace. They can be the only one. Hi Izzy, how are you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, this is either gonna be a snack or my greatest shame. We'll see. We'll see about that. How are you doing, Iz? What's up? How's Dark Souls? I don't even want to touch this little guy. Holy shit. I'm just gonna press it. That was stick. Stop it. Stop it. Go away. This has got to be the most stressful thing. Like, I've been breathing heavy this whole time. No, this one definitely doesn't have enough flour. I need to redo it. Oh, this is gonna be one sad little guy. Okay. Ah, that's too much. That is entirely too much, but that's okay. That is fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're all good. I'm just gonna redo it. You didn't see anything. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. There we go. Okay. Now it's a ball. Now it's my little ball of shame. Because this guy isn't too big. Like, this one was supposed to be that one. That's okay. It's fine. It's all good. It's gonna be one cute little guy. So they say that we need to put them into the refrigerator for like 1 hour. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them in the freezer. I don't think they're gonna grow bigger than this though. I think they'll be fine. I just need to or I don't need to, but I want to rearrange them a bit so that they can actually reach their potential as cookies and not as meatballs. I have your A level mock exams in a week, so I'm doing a lot of revision. I see. So what did they include? Like all of the stuff that you've learned like throughout the year, or is it like a specific subject? Yeah, sorry guys, they're too big. They are entirely too big. But I think they're fine. Yeah, mock exams are super useful. Oh man, they don't look good, do they? Oh man. They don't look good at all. Confounded! Like censoring myself while making dough has got to be the hardest thing ever. I just want them to look pretty. And they just don't. Oh gosh. Okay. Ah, leave me alone. Go away. Okay. I'm done trying to make them look perfect. They are not perfect. Not in the slightest. But we'll fix it. Okay. There's still hope. There is still hope. Like, I just want them to be round. Is that too much to ask for? Maybe my hands just can't do it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, this one now looks like a cookie. Looks fine to me. I know, but they're not round. It's not fine because they don't have like a clear shape. If there's anything that I don't like, it's the things that are supposed to look round, not looking round. Sorry. That has nothing to do with what these cookies are gonna turn out like. But if they're not round, I will hate them. I just don't want to hate them after all of this, you know? I just don't want to hate it. Okay. I know they're not going to be round anyway. I know perfection is impossible, but... Now it's like I touch them and they follow me. Okay. This is taking freaking ages. Okay. I know they're not going to be perfect circles, but I want them to be. And that's stopping me from giving up on them. I really just want them to be perfect. I know it's impossible. I just really don't want to. I just don't want them to look weird. That's it. I just need them to not be weird, and they look weird as hell. Come on. Like, I just don't want them to have these, like, torn edges. I don't like it when cookies are like that. It looks like the person who made them was careless. I'm not careless. I'm so attentive. Okay. They somewhat look like cookies now. Somewhat. Let's see what else we need to do. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're fine. But, like, there's gotta be a mistake in this recipe, because they told me to only use like a tablespoon of these of the sesame seeds, and there's so much more of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like, I already had these prepared. I'm just gonna spread it a little bit, because it feels bad to not spend it. I don't know why they asked me to use this much. They only said, like, mix 1 tablespoon of the sesame seeds. That's what the book says. Gotta trust the book. And now I'm left with a bunch of sesame seeds that I don't even know how to use. Like, I guess I can store it for later, but it feels bad because I already put other stuff in this cup before I put the sesame seeds in them. So it feels bad. I think they forgot something. What's a ring mold? Yeah, oh yeah, I know what a ring mold is. Never mind. I do need that, but obviously, I'm new here. I don't have stuff. Okay, I think this is fine. Oh. Okay, they said 1 hour, but we're gonna give them like half an hour because they're in the freezer. They said give them 1 hour and then stick them into the oven. That's literally what it says. Place the baking sheet in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Refrigerator 1 hour is half an hour of a freezer, right? I think so. I actually didn't forget anything. It did say, okay, so it did say that we need, where is it? 1 cup or 43 grams plus 1 tablespoon black sesame seeds. See, listen to this. Okay, preheat the oven in a food processor. Grind the 1/3 of a cup black sesame seeds until about half of the seeds are ground. That's fine. In a small bowl, combine the all-purpose flour, almond flour, the 1 tablespoon black sesame seeds, and the salt. We did that. In a large bowl, combine the butter and powdered sugar. Add the honey and mix well until well combined. Add the flour mixture and mix well. Okay, we did that. And then Line the 2 baking sheets with parchment paper, then dust the parchment paper with flour. Do not use non-stick cooking spray as it will cause cookies to spread too much. Scoop up a tablespoon of the dough and use your hands to roll it into a ball. Place the ball on one of the prepared baking sheets, then gently press down on the ball to make a disc about 2.5 inches, which is 600 meters wide. Repeat with the remaining dough. Place the baking sheet in the refrigerator for an hour. It mentions none of the remaining black sesame seeds. Bake until the cookies have slightly spread and the edges are golden. 15 to 20 minutes. Let the cookies completely cool. That's what the recipe says. They didn't mention like half of the black sesame seed cup that I now have, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? And we're gonna have to make more of these soon, because I'm not sure if they can even go bad. Can they go bad? All right. Okay. Time for coffee. Okay, I know they won't be perfect, but it's okay. Anyway, how's your day at work? How's the new training guy? Are you still doing that training anyway? Oh god. Okay. I think I need to sit down because this is gonna take a while. Okay, so since we are now waiting, we are officially entering the hangout mode. And I will just bring my camera down. Not even sure. No, this is okay. This is entirely too low. There we go. I'll just make a stand out of it so that I can talk to you guys face to face. Well, there we go. No, that's too weird looking. I feel like I'm on an interview of a sort. No, that's weird. That is very weird. Okay, so that is way too much on my face, but that's okay. This is what we're doing now. Okay, I need you guys out of my face. This is not working. This is not working out for me. Yeah, out of my face, camera. Out. Okay, here we go. Definitely cookies and coffee. So yeah, we're gonna wait for them a little bit to I don't even know why cookies need to be in the refrigerator for any reason. I would just like stick them into the into the oven and be done with it. It's okay, he's off today. I'm still teaching him tomorrow. I'm teaching him inventory. I see. Is that what you always do on Sundays? Alright, he's on his own. What are you gonna do? You still have like a bunch of days to work. Or is he like not taking over just yet and you're gonna work until what, 27th, 28th or so? Okay, I needed coffee. That was so stressful, guys. That was so bad. It's like, this is what I often don't think about. It's like, I know in theory that I'm gonna be making cookies, but like in my mind, before I start doing it, I never actually envisioned a process. It's like, oh, whatever the book says, we'll just do. I never actually like kind of, try to imagine it and think about like what exactly that entails. And I don't know. I think I should start doing that before scheduling any of the cooking streams. But we have about 45 more minutes, so I'll definitely be hanging out for that amount of time. Like, I preheat my oven, and it's been at like 165 degrees for ages now. But that's okay. Pastries cook better when chilled. Oh, okay. Well, your knowledge is definitely very much appreciated. It feels bad. Like, I thought I knew how to cook, but then like I started talking to him, and all my knowledge and experience just like pales in comparison. I can imagine what I want to do, but it's because I read this thing many times before it starts, so I have all at hand. Yeah, I get it. See, I don't do that. I start my Saturday mornings in a very chaotic way. Actually, this morning it wasn't as chaotic as I thought it might be. I was just like sitting there doing my roulettes because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do them on time before starting the stream. So it was like 1:30 p.m. or so when I finished, at least with the amount of stuff that I wanted to finish. So I rushed the whole process. I rushed going to the store. I rushed with like getting the ingredients ready. I rushed the whole thing, and I never stopped, not even once, to like think about what exactly it is that I want to be doing. And when I started like mixing the dough, it somehow occurred to me that that's gonna be dough that I have to put my fingers in it, and that is why I was as shocked as I was. Gee, you think you're the content? We'll see about that. Oh, thanks for posting it. You guys can also post like the the fun cooking stuff onto the React channel as well. I don't mind those at all. Oh, my hair just entered my coffee cup. Luckily, I'm almost done. I think they're gonna be fine. But yeah, definitely wanna cool them because apparently you guys say so. uh, he won't start until I leave. My last day is 25th. 25th is like 28th is Monday, maybe Monday. Saturday is 27th. No, Sunday is 27th. Saturday is 26th. So your last day is Friday, and you actually get a weekend off. Oh, that's amazing. Um, the hair is the hair today is a mess. Don't look at my hair. My hair is horrible. My hair does not exist today. Ignore it. All of it. Everything about it. Ignore it. I beg of you. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure nothing else is getting heated because the oven is on. But we're fine. We're fine. That's not the way it works. Oh man, my hair does look sleepy today, doesn't it? It's such a weird hair today. Feels good to just kind of sit down and talk to you. I don't often do nothing. I don't often have these like, what are they even called on Twitch? They're called like just talking streams where you'll just like sit there for ages and talk about nothing. I think I'm kind of out of practice when it comes to that because normally I'll just like sit and play or talk to someone or just discuss the game and such, but I'm rediscovering the beauty of just talking streams where I just get to spend some time with you and just enjoy that. What I do want to know is I don't think I asked you in particular like what you've been up to in game lately. I just kind of want to know like what the other people are doing because myself I was like I've been too busy like trying to level other jobs and trying to get that Amaro amount that I want and trying to get all of them, not just at 80. Like when I get a job to 80, I might as well push it to 90. So that's kind of what I want to do. But apart from that, there are these like side quests and side content that I've been just dying to start, but lately I've been so busy that it's just like there was just no opportunity. Do you know the? I don't even know the name of them, but I saw like a preview of rewards. I think of like those like Moogle post quests. I don't exactly know what they entail. You guys said that they were fun. and I've had them on my list for ages now, and I really want to do them, but I think I'll just wait until things settle. So most of the time I was off and alone in games, so my drive suffers. I see. Do you how many jobs do you normally play or have leveled at max, or do you even do something like that? Like, I don't judge anyone for like not leveling their jobs, of course, because everyone can, play the game that they want to. I think I just started um leveling my jobs because coming from WoW, it is so much easier to just like switch the weapon and be a different job. It's so relaxing to just be able to do that one thing instead of like relogging and playing on an alt or whatever. That I just feel like it's a shame to like not have them all leveled. And what I want to do is I want to understand you guys more. Like when you come into the chat and talk about your jobs, if it's like let's say it's a scholar or a ninja or whatever it is, I just kind of like sit there and I want to know what my chat is talking about, Like I started playing what 6 months ago, and I think it's about time for me to know all the spells and combos and cooldowns and such, so that when my chat talks about things, I can talk to them about that as well. Because like I feel like I'm literally the only one not knowing these things. Like one of the the few content creators who doesn't know just yet, or cares but doesn't know, because like I'll often go to a stream of someone who's like been playing for ages now, and whatever they get asked, like whether it's an opinion or an advice or something, they know what they want to say, and they kind of understand all the questions, and I just kind of want to be in those shoes and understand when when I get asked something. Was level one of each role, so understand what someone else deals with on the basic level. I see. Yeah, I've done most of that. I just don't have a healer yet. And I was kind of anxious about starting healers as a sage because, well, people are always like, sage is hard, you should start with like white mage. So I started off with white mage, and I did like a few things with it, and it's not hard. Like I understand what the job does. It's not my first encounter with healers, so I think if I sit down and if I try to understand what my job is doing, I think I can level Sage from like 70 to 90 at least through like what squadrons or whatever. So I think yeah, if you're around when I level or do dungeons, yeah, I'll be happy to have you around. But my schedule is kind of hectic, especially during the week. Like during the week, sometimes I'll play at like I don't know 8 p.m. Sometimes I'll play at 11 p.m. Sometimes I'll play at like 3 in the morning. So I'm definitely very sporadic. The only consistent time when I play is if I'm playing on stream. That is pretty much when I'm around, and if I'm leveling, then I'm leveling. That's pretty much it. Um, yeah, I get it. I get it. I just kind of want to have like a general understanding, and when I don't know when some things are being cast, like when I see someone's cast bar or whatever, when they're doing stuff, I want to make sure I know what they're doing, like what the spell is and why. So I've recently started paying a lot more attention to the actual like party chat and like what people around me are up to. So sometimes I will I don't know, like I feel like I'm, pretending to understand and pretending to pay attention when I look at the party chat and I see someone casting a spell that I don't know, and I'm just like, "Oh, they're casting that, right?" But like what? I don't know what it is. So I just kind of want to I just kind of want to learn and make sure that if I'm already looking, that the information that I'm looking at is useful. And it's just kind of nice to like when you see an effect on like when you see someone casting something, when you see something cool go off, it's just kind of nice to know like whose it is. I'll often see like healer stuff, and if we have like two healers in a full party or whatever, I won't know exactly like which healer cast something, and that sometimes kind of, you know, helps me decide whether or not I want to play something first or whether or not I want to level it first. I will level all of them. That's like my big promise for this year, to myself and, you know, to the community and such. Like, I'm going one by one. It's taking me probably ages in comparison to what I could be doing, because I also do side content. I also don't play as much. I also am a 24/7 mom, so that takes its toll. uh Intuitive, you haven't played a healer before. Yeah, I have not. I have not, at least not well, not even in WoW. Like, I haven't played a healer in WoW, and I haven't played a healer in Final Fantasy. So I know nothing about healing, but I think I can push myself through leveling for 20 levels and finishing those role quests, because I think right now I've completed all my role quests except for the healers one. So I really want to get to like the I don't even know what's it called, like the end game role quest for Shadowbringers or whatever. A lot of people told me that those were really good, and there are some people who want to see the quests but they don't feel like leveling every single spec, I guess, or job or whatever to 80 that could do those role quests. So they're also curious about the quest, but they know that they don't like healing or they don't like this or that or whatever. So I just kind of want to make sure that that I do that, and I don't know, for the community, for myself, or that's kind of like one of my big goals, and I'm excited about that. But I definitely want to do more side content. It's like every time I do my fashion week challenge thing, I like I sit there, and every time is there's something in the challenge fashion report that you can get through, like Beast Tribe quests and stuff. Like this week I think it was like false nails, and I do know that those come from Beast Tribes, and I'm just like, I really want them. You know, I go to Yorzia collection and I see all of my desired glam plates and pieces and stuff having those false nails in them, and I just cannot bring myself to actually just like sit down and do it. So like Black Mage, because you just need to remember one thing: how can I push fire forward more? I don't know what that means, but but hopefully I learn soon. Yeah, I love tanking too. Like, I started tanking. I thought I was just doing it to like break myself away from like the fear of tanking, because I was always like too afraid to start. But now I'm just kind of more comfortable with it, I think. And I really feel at home with Pally. I don't feel at home with all the fights, but I want to, and I think I'm starting to prove myself that I'm actually capable of learning how to tank any kind of content on any difficulty for as long as I put the time into a fight. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Card mage, is that like another name for astrologian? I guess. One reader told me he doesn't know his spells, but he knows where he finds them. I push this button and it does damage. Oh my god. um, Nails is super easy to get. Just 2 days of beast class. Oh, really? Is that easy? I guess it should be, because like I know that that Cyclops glasses thing that you get from Heavensward Beast Tribe quest. I don't remember which ones. Like, I remember getting that one super early into Beast quests. So I should go and get those nails, right? R4 is a big hitter for Black Mage, and everything is based around getting as many as you can in per rotation. So that means that like you have your rotation, but like you have certain things that you can cast that will proc the ability to cast like Fire 4, and then you just like go and cast that. I mean, I understand why I'm crippled when it comes to Black Mage. I want to level a few more jobs before I get to Black Mage, because I actually want to know the dungeons that I'm gonna be going into, because I wanna make sure I know where I'm comfortable standing. I mean, I get that Black Mage is an option when you're starting the game, but when you're starting the game and when you know zero of the dungeons that you go to, how do you play black mage if you can't decide on a position? That's the only thing that's kind of confusing to me. And I still have some dungeons where I'm kind of iffy on positional, so I'm waiting until I actually kind of feel at home with all of them to do it. Found tank and mage rough to deal with. The role quests, really hard hitting moments. The both of the role quests, I'd say for both Shadowbringers and Endwalker, are incredible. I love them, and I'm actually going to be uploading those highlights. Well, highlights just like the last quests, in case you missed them, because I think I did them all on stream. I will be uploading them in the next few, I guess, days. I want to get them out there, and they're just like those last cutscenes and like the duties and the way they design them. They're too good not to be showcased, I think. You're fighting a timer and MPs who have to cast things that hit like trash, that refresh those. I see. What kind of timer? Well, I guess I'll find out. But you are making me a little curious when it comes to that. Like, my plan right now is to finish Machinist, which is at level, I think I'm at 64. What's sad is that I haven't gone and unlocked my my spell toolkit for Machinist. I haven't done a single job quest because I've really been wanting to do it on stream, and I just kind of kept leveling and leveling and like casting one AoE spell and my 3 single target spells, and I've been doing shit damage and basically failing everyone that I ever queue with. But I want to do better. So I think tomorrow I really want to continue those role quests. I would like to tonight I'll see if I can try Lost Ark. Because I have the game downloaded and obviously it's live, but I don't know what the queue boss is gonna be like. If I start like logging myself in early on, like I don't even know if there's queue. To be honest, I don't even know anything about the game. Like, I don't even know what the game feels or looks like, but I saw some of the footage and it looks pretty gorgeous. So I just kind of wanna, I don't know, I just kind of wanna check it out. Like Mage's playing mechanics one after another when you need to deal with them. You mean through job quests, or I stay where I stay and hope for the best? I see. I looked at the servers where I'm in. They're full. Do you guys have any info on or perspective on what the queues are like? Because when I finish the stream, well, this one, I guess I'll be finishing in about, I don't know, maybe half an hour or so, because I'm about to take those I'm about to take the cookies out. I don't want to like actually freeze them because they're not do you know what? I should check on them. Dang. They are pretty cold. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh man, maybe we can shape them now. They don't look half as bad, you know? I mean, they are, oh my god, I just landed on my lap. That is so cold. I will never do that again. That was so stupid. Okay. Oh, this is still too cold. Like, I just want to land them here so that I can do this and not have to move my mic and everything, because I want to keep talking to you guys. Okay, so they said like 15 to 20 minutes for these to bake, but now they're actually much easier to shape. What I was saying is, I have the luxury, I think, to start logging myself pretty early on. What's the situation with like getting logged out? Do you often get logged out? Do you get logged out like in Final Fantasy, like after a certain time of being idle, or how does it work? Okay, they're gonna be I think they're gonna be shaped not as badly as I thought. A bit worried because the cold may be intense. Yeah, the cold is pretty intense. but I think I'm getting used to it. Okay, I just kind of want them to look pretty, so I'll shape them better. It's like, okay, them putting them in a freezer or fridge actually makes complete sense. I did for a short amount of time work in a bakery, and obviously all of the pastries and everything were kept in a freezer, so there's probably a good reason for that, except for keeping them fresh. And they were fine in the freezer, so no reason not to put them there. It's just that I don't normally go through the initial process of making the dough, so I just kind of, you know, these things just kind of slip my mind a little bit. That's okay. These actually look, well, they don't look half as bad as I thought they would. I think you guys are gonna be proud of me. Alright. Okay, here we go. I just want to shape all of them, at least somewhat, and then we'll stick them in the oven and hope for the best. Alright. And I'm glad I kind of used enough of the sesame seeds as well on top of them. You know what? This was a good idea. These cookies were a good ass idea. What are we gonna make next week? I don't know. We'll have to find something equally entertaining, right? Okay, anyway, this is what they look like. I think I think they look pretty decent, actually. Oh, my camera's right here, so I can show them off. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I will give them some hellish temperatures for sure. Alright, boys. You go in. Make me proud. There we go. It starts! The countdown starts now. What's the time? Okay, it's 5 to 5, so I'm assuming that at around like quarter past 5, I guess they'll be done. I don't think I'm gonna be trying them on this stream because I really want them to cool after that. So I will be streaming tonight at around like 9 p.m. It's either gonna be Lost Ark or Lost Ark Q Boss plus Final Fantasy job quests, or just Final Fantasy in case there's something wrong with Lost Ark. And I don't know, in which case I will just do what I would normally do, but I doubt it. No, I think they actually look pretty good. I'm somewhat impressed with myself. To be honest. I think they'll look great. How did you manage to stick around for this whole time? Are you not at work, man? So yeah, tonight I will be trying those cookies. I think I will still have plenty of them considering how big they are. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And if you wanna stick around for that, I'll just I don't think I'll eat now. I had my coffee and I'm not even hungry. So I will just like wait until the evening and we can try them together. Promise. I won't have a single one. You can count them. I'm just tired. I don't even know why I'm tired. Like, my weekends are mostly the way I designed them, and I think I just designed them to be like packed with things. It is Saturday. The day is calm. The day is calm. And I was just like this morning I was just thinking about how I do enjoy some time alone because like most of the week I'm with my son and I am never alone, but then like during the weekend he's gone and I still kind of miss him, you know, like I still want to be with him, but at the same time it feels good from time to time to just like take a little break from the 24/7 responsibility for another human's life just for a little bit, you know, to just kind of like refresh and be able to come back next week and do it all over again. And you love every second of it, but sometimes you're just like, I need my break, you know, and you just gotta push through it. So it sounds okay. Like I'm exaggerating a little bit, I suppose. It sounds like the most difficult thing in the world, which I guess it is. But the fact that it's the most beautiful thing in the world kind of makes it really conflicting and makes it a bit easier on the soul as well. So yeah, I miss him. I do, and I will probably never ever stream again in his presence ever again. Not until he's like, well, not until I'm done with parenting toddlers and small kids as a whole. So maybe at some point they're gonna be like, okay, you know, mom's working. So reason why I want to cook for my mom. Aw, that's so wonderful. I mean, yeah, it's nice to know that there are still like adult people I know of who actually grow active appreciation for their moms. It's just it's hard. It's hard work. It's honest work, but hard work. Gotta get some water. I haven't had water all day. It's like I hate how during the weekends I'm supposed to take better care of myself because it is my time to self care. But then I just like end up not having breakfast, having coffee, not drinking water, not not making proper food, well, except for like when I do the cooking streams and getting like survival stuff and just like doing whatever I want. I feel like a teenager during weekends. It's like I let it all go and I'm just like, oh, I just want to do nothing, you know? Yeah, exactly. Only one family. And you can't choose them, so well, some people you can choose. You can choose the ones who you make families with, but that's about it when it comes to choice. You don't choose your kids. You don't choose your parents. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of depends. Like when it comes to parents, um, you can choose to like as unfortunate as it is, you can choose to um not be as close to them when you grow up if they I don't know if they mistreated you or you have a bad relationship in general or something. Like sometimes these relationships don't work out when you realize that that particular relationship or you know communication or whatever is doing more harm than good. But the only unconditional thing you really have is kids. I mean, from the perspective of a parent, obviously, like you have to continue to try. Like you have to continue to try and be good and be helpful and be understanding and be around and you know not be pushy, but always be present and stuff. Like that's just so important. Knew some that regret this for the rest of their lives. What do you mean? What exactly are you referring to? Like the partners or relationships with parents? It's just nice that even like when you grow up you kind of continue to have a good relationship with parents. Like obviously that relationship just kind of takes a bump, I don't know, during teenage years and such, because I guess it's just, I don't know, I guess it's normal to accept that sometimes, or not sometimes, but like most of the time that's when your relationship will be the worst. But after that, like if you both been kind of treating each other well, normally kids will realize that their parents only mean well. And normally parents will be like, okay, now they're not teenagers anymore, they're adults, so we can actually do adult things together. And it's kind of a rough transition, I suppose. I unfortunately never had it with my parents. So yeah, it's just kind of nice when things calm down and you realize that your relationship like takes a turn, but you're still there for each other. Like I know people who still have that with their parents who have been able to make that transition. I haven't been, and it's a bit you know sad seas, but what can you do? Like sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. But what can you do? Old man was more absent during the rough time of the little ones and missed it. Now he regrets that they're nearly stranger to another. Yeah, I get that. To be honest, like when it comes to my family, I don't want them to feel that when they're old. Like I don't want them to have to deal with that realization that we're just not close because of the inability to, I don't know, for them to maybe reconcile with some of my choices, and for us just not being there for each other or whatever. But at the same time, sometimes you can't change people. You can't make them realize that that's how they'll feel. And you just kind of have to let it go and be like, well, if this is what you want to feel like when you're old, go ahead. When it's 20, it's hard because you still see that tiny little kid. I get that. And I don't know what it is about like the way people look. It's like when I was 20, people around me, they all look like adults, right? Like all of the faces that I saw that were my age looked like adults. Now I'm 27, right? And I know it doesn't make like a huge difference, but for some reason, like when I look at people around me, like, okay, like I don't think I look old ish, but at the same time, like when I look at someone who's 20, I can clearly see it's not just the physical look, it's also the like the innocence in their eyes, and them just kind of being like more carefree, I suppose. Even when I look at my own pictures before I became a mom, at like, I don't know, what was that, like 24 years old or 23 or whatever, I had that face. I had that like careless face that never well, not never, but like that normally didn't like frown a lot, or didn't look as worried. And now like when I when I look at my face, like when I smile, things are fine, but I also have this like these other face expressions that like show worry and fear and all these things that you learn how to feel when you get a kid. But I get that. Like even like as you grow older, and even when you look at your kids, even though they're adults, like at some point they get to the point, okay, they're adults, they can make their own decisions. But I don't know, I guess they look like kids. They still, like, in the eyes of parents, like, obviously I don't have a kid who's grown up, so I can't really imagine like what it's like, but I can try, and I can see that, like, even though they're in their adult body, like, you've known them since they were like tiny little babies, and you just still kind of, you'll always see them as such. I get that. I just don't know why early childhood, the way it is, just kind of imprints on parents as much. I don't know. I guess it's because that's when your kids are, I guess, the closest to you, because as they grow older, they just kind of move on from that relationship a little bit, at least. And well, that's, I guess, what it should be anyways. But you kind of remember that time when they really kind of needed you, and when they wanted you to be around all the time and play with them and spend time with them and whatnot. And then later, when it kind of goes to shit, well, not goes to shit, but like when it changes, you're just like, oh, you remember these things, and I don't know, it's hard. And with them, that in times they have food on the table. Um, well, keeping the food on the table is kind of something that you have to do. Like my job, when I moved out, like when my ex-husband and I were separated, we like my job took a hit because I couldn't work, and I couldn't do anything really, not stream, not work during the working days, and I had to figure it out, and either not do anything or start working during the night while I was with my son. So I ended up just like waking up during the night and doing my videos then and such. And that's why, even though I'm kind of missing out on opportunities to have weekends with my kid, I don't ever really get days off because I work during weekends, either with the live streams or with something else that I'm working on. So you just have to sometimes make these sacrifices, but that doesn't mean that you can't be there and be around for your kid. It's not, I don't know, sometimes it's also a choice. Like if you don't have a lot, it's fine to not have a lot and still have enough. If that means that you're still going to be able to spend time with your kid, it is what it is. Not everyone has a lot, and it's just the way it is. But some things are more important than that. Yeah, I get that. I mean that's why having support systems is good. Like a lot of people will pride themselves on being single parents their whole life. Like you'll see that a lot with single moms being like, I raised you all on my own and whatnot, and not because they couldn't find another partner, not because they I don't know, for some reason were unable to, but because they didn't want to get help and didn't want to move on with their life in such a way. um I'm not saying that being a single mom is bad. I'm just saying that I think everyone deserves another opportunity and just kind of a chance to move on a little bit, and yeah, also get help. Why not? Because in the end, these things, I think moving on in a way benefits the child too, especially if those relationships are healthy. Because you get to the point where not only do you have more time to actually spend with your child, but you're mentally also just like more stable, and you feel better and whatnot. I don't know, it's just my opinion. Like I feel that if someone deliberately makes the choice to I don't know, to single it out their whole lives so that it benefits the kid, I don't think long term that it does. Because at some point your kid grows up and you find yourself to be like old and maybe not willing to participate in something like that ever again, or maybe not want to look for someone else ever again, and you just kind of end up in a situation where your kid is an adult and they want to move on with their life, they want to create their own families and they want to live their lives, but you're just sitting there alone because you've given your whole life just to raising them, and you kind of still kind of continue. Like I know parents like that, and it just kind of pains me how they pride themselves on making these sacrifices that eventually turn out to be not very good because they expect these things. Like I think it's against it's against reason for them to expect that the child is now going to be there for them in return, like their whole lives until they die, just because they've given like their best years or whatever to raise that kid instead of looking for another person or another support system or whatever, especially for when the kids kind of move on and leave. Like you're still gonna be left to yourself, but do you want to be alone when it happens? Probably not. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Like I don't know, I think it's healthy and I think it's normal for people to give themselves another shot at life. And when you think about it, you you end up bringing more people into your children's lives as well who love them. Like why wouldn't a child have more people in their lives who actually love them and actually care of them? It's I don't know, it's just what I think. And I don't think I don't think like if you can't make it work with someone, like if you can't show your kid what it looks like and what it feels like to love someone and to be a proper family with someone, I don't know, like it's probably time to go. Because why wouldn't you try and find someone who you can, I don't know, have that opportunity with? and get yourself into a position where you can show your child what it is to have someone who you love, and give your partner or ex-partner or whatever the opportunity to do the same. Like, that cannot possibly work out poorly for the child if you make good decisions, if you choose good people. Like, that child can have so many good examples of people in their lives who love them and who love each other, and they can learn from that. It's just what I think. Maybe, I don't know, maybe people would disagree with me and be like, kids need stability, people should never get separated or whatever. But it is what it is. Like, who am I to judge other people, and who are they to judge my choices? So, I mean, time is limited, yeah, and sometimes people act like they're gonna live forever, and they don't realize that you have a certain amount of years, and you have only a certain amount of stuff that you can do throughout your life. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna spend it alone? Probably shouldn't. Like, okay, some people, I'm not gonna like poke into other people's beliefs. Some people believe in like reincarnation or afterlives or whatever. But the only thing we actually know in this life is that like you get one of it. And you can't really plan on like what you're gonna do in your afterlife, or what you're gonna do in your what is it, like your reincarnation life or whatever. Like, you now know for sure that you have this life. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Hi, Deki, welcome back. Staying together for the kid is not the best idea in most cases. Yeah, I mean, like, when it comes to my ex, right, we didn't end up in a fight or anything. Like, we're still very good friends. He's one of my best friends. I still talk to him every day, and I really care for him. And I don't even say that just because I'm supposed to say that or something like that. We are very good friends. Like, we talk on the phone, we communicate very well with the kid, but like, that's just the way it is. Like, you just, like, if there's nothing else apart from that, like, is it still not better to to give yourself another shot? I guess it is. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel. It's not worth it. Like, even if you're not fighting with someone, if you don't feel like that's what you're passionate about, like that's the relationship that you're passionate about, it's just better to try and find that passion. I mean, some people can live through that, I guess. Some people, like, if they get along with someone, they're not gonna find it in themselves to walk away if they're not fighting, if the relationship is not violent, if they're if they have it good. Like, sometimes they'll just like live through it, live their lives like that, and just be content, not happy, but somewhat content that they don't have like a messed up relationship. But even those passive relationships are kind of messed up in a way, because your life is wasting away. I don't know. That's just me, though. Maybe, I'm sure that there are people around who can just who can live out their lives like that and just be happy. Well, not happy, but like be okay with it. I don't want to be okay with things. Like, I want better. Yeah, even if the resentment isn't built, you still, like, I mean, staying together for the child is never good, because you don't want to act in front of that child for the rest of your lives. And it's better for your child always, and this is what I believe, it's better for them to see you love someone. It's my opinion, but I think that's the best example you can give to your child, that if you don't have love, you gotta find it. you know gotta go out there and find it. Anyways, I think these cookies are, oh god, oh god. Well, well. This is gonna be quite something. They did grow. They did grow a bit. Yeah, I think it's a bad example, not necessarily like in a damaging way, but you're setting the wrong example when it comes to you showing them like what their future relationships should be like. You know, do you want to be in a relationship where you're uh-oh. Like where you don't really love knowing that that's what your kid is gonna learn from you? I don't think so. Okay, it's not okay. Not all is lost. It's fine. It's okay. But they did grow. They did grow, and I need to reshape them a little bit. But overall, I think we should be fine. The end result should still be okay. I think they grew as much as they possibly could now, so I can just I just don't want them to stick together, you know? Like they'll still be okay. I'm just glad that they're not hard enough just yet, so that I can still separate them. I don't want to have like one big tray of cookies, and my tray was a little too small. But we'll make it work. We'll definitely make it work. I just feel like the recipe, this particular one, was a little lacking. They didn't really put out all the info, and they kind of forgot about the rest of the sesame seeds. That's okay. Alright. We'll be fine. They are big though. They're like little plates. Should have probably checked on them earlier. Got stuck talking to you guys. Well, I mean, that's kind of why I'm here, but still. I think they'll turn out alright. Just want to make sure they're separate. That is as much as they're gonna grow. And that's all I'll allow them to do. That is it. That's it, boys. No more growth. No more. They're still a bit like crummy. Not sure I like that. But they seem pretty well baked. They just lack in a bit of structure. So I'll turn it up a little bit. I think the temperature may have been a bit lower than what I want them to be. It's a mega cookie. It was a mega cookie, but now it's okay. I'll turn it up a little. What did I miss? It's fine. Why are you guys panicking? They're okay. It's not as bad as I made it sound. Okay, let me see where I'm at. Oh, geez. Am I, like, frozen? I'm not. What color do they have? They're turning slightly, like slightly brown at the edges, but I kind of had to readjust the edges in a way that they, you know, exist. Because, they kind of did get, somewhat connected into, into one big cookie with, like, slight resemblance of, you know, the lines where the cookies were separate. So what I had to do is, my tray is a little bit too small, admittedly, and what I had to do is just kind of make sure that that line still exists, so they can actually be formed into, you know, one small cookie instead of one big cookie. Okay, it's all good. uh, what did I miss? I mean, yeah, like you can choose you can choose you can choose to have your relationship like any way you want. But you have to deal with the fact that what you have in your home is what your child is probably gonna have at home as well when they when they grow up. If you choose to be with someone who you don't necessarily have any sort of like let's say affection or love or passion for or whatever, if they never see you, I don't know, hug your, partner or kiss them or tell them you love them or whatever, in 20 years your child is going to be in a position where they need to show that kind of affection to someone else as well. And if you don't teach them that at home, like what are they gonna do within their new families, I guess. I don't know. That's just the logic that I try to at least imply when when I turn my life around, because like you can fake it as well, because in theory you can be like, okay, well my child should be seeing or hearing this and that. And then you can be like, well, I'm not really feeling it, but I'm doing this for the kid. So if you're doing it for the kid, you better do it right. You better, okay, I think that people should never do this, but like if you decide to stick around, you better make it worth it. You better be like all kinds of falsely affectionate or whatever in front of your kids so that they know that that's the kind of thing they should be striving for, even though one day they're gonna realize that you're faking it, and then that's just gonna make it so much worse. And at the end of the day you're faking it, so you're not gonna be happy either. So don't do that. That's terrible advice. I couldn't. So yeah, I think the cookies the way they are right now are gonna be fine. And I turned the temperature up just a little bit, and now I think the shapes are going to form better because they grew as much as they could. They're not gonna grow anymore, so that's fine. We're old here, so we all understand those references. Feels good or feels bad? I guess feels good. Yeah, I now I'm kind of anxious about them, and I just want to make sure I check on them all the time. Okay, they're starting to go a bit brown around the edges, so I just kind of want them to go more stiff, and we'll be fine. Yeah. The problem with like spanking and stuff is that like it often feels like the easiest thing to do, and it often, like, I think, like us who were like raised like way long ago, we just kind of we saw it as effective because we feared those kinds of punishments. And that's kind of like, in a way, if you're raised like that, you either never want to repeat it again, or that's all you know and that's all you believe in. So you either continue to do that or you never do it. I choose to not do it because I was also raised like that. And sometimes there's of course there's massive fear within someone who was raised like that, to be like, well, what if they don't take my more peaceful approach seriously? Like, what if they just turn out to be, little monsters because they're out of control and because they don't listen to, you trying to instill reason? But I don't know, it's never right. Like, how do we even learn to like spank kids and stuff? Do we like compare them to animals and, like, I don't know, look up to people like basically trying to teach animals how to do things, and we're like, okay, well the kid reacts to the same way, so we should do it too. It's just not, it's never the right thing to do, in my opinion. At least I'm not shaming anyone. Like, they can do with their kids whatever they want, but I don't know. It's just, it feels bad because because the only reason why you'll ever feel comfortable with hitting your kid is not because you think they're teaching them something, but because you're not afraid of them. Like the moment, why do you think most people stop beating their kids when they grow taller than them and like bigger than them? Because they are afraid that they're gonna be hit back. It's like it's so hypocritical. Like you're capable of like hitting a small child and getting them to feel afraid, but at the same time you don't want to be beat up by them when they grow up and when they, get bigger than you. What the hell, it's yeah, I mean, the more you have them, the more easily you're gonna lose that patience and be like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. But I don't know. I guess everything's better than, having them be eternally afraid of you and then turning on you, because that's kind of what you deserve, I suppose. Yeah, these cookies are actually gonna work out, I think. Yeah, they hit back. I mean, to be honest, I was also at that, like, in that situation. I could never hit back because I'm a tiny ass person. I just walked away. So if you if you grow up and you're able to hit back, you're probably gonna hit back. If you can't hit back, you're just gonna end up like me. So it's funny how like a lot of us just have these similar stories. It's just so bad. Like wherever you go, you tell a story and people are just like, yeah, me too. Feels bad, right? Yeah, like that's got to be the worst thing. Like you don't. I mean, okay, I would say that most people don't really want to bully their kids. They just don't know any better, and they act that way because they think they're gonna achieve something with their kids. They're gonna somehow magically turn them into, better people and whatnot. But that is not the way things happen. And like, having a child, take their own lives because of what you did has got to be the worst thing. Not that, like, the child didn't deserve it, right? They didn't deserve and never deserve to be pushed into that kind of situation, that kind of thing. But some kids do, and it's so bad. Like they do it out of spite, and those parents, I guess there isn't a matter of remorse they feel after that, but it's such a hard topic. It's such a hard thing to even think about. As a parent, like it makes me sick, to be honest. It's disgusting. I keep checking on those cookies now. Like they grew so big, and now I'm just like, come on, don't grow anymore. But they're not growing. Actually, they now have like these wonderful little brown circles around them, and I like them. I think they're gonna turn out good. They kind of look a bit messy, but that's okay. That's better than having one big giant cookie. We saved them. It's all good. Uh, grandmother wished not to teach them that, and this is okay, and so she chose a different approach. Do you know what? Like, to be honest, I think it's very uncharacteristic for your grandmother to be in a position where she turned things around, because I'd say that the most of us, I'm not gonna like judge my viewership demographics or anything like that, but I'd say that most people who come to my stream are born somewhere between the 70s and 90s. And I think most of us were raised in a certain way because our parents were raised in a certain way, meaning that that kind of thing, just kind of directly came from grandparents, because at the time when our grandparents were alive and parenting and whatnot, That's pretty much all they knew. So it's very impressive for your grandmother to actually be the one to teach her kids differently and turn things around. It's it's impressive. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect these to turn out perfect, and I know they're gonna be too soft, so I don't think I will even attempt to like take them out until they're ready. But the problem with my oven is that well, obviously it's a thing with all the ovens, like the like one side will be more baked than the other one, so I'm gonna take them out and turn them around. So you'll be able to see them soon enough. I just want to make sure that this other side is is well done as well, and I think they will soon be done. They smell so good. But yeah, I'll eat them later. I'm not gonna wait for them to not be hot anymore because they look hot, and they are hot. It's like 200 degrees Celsius. No, thank you. Jesus, they're entirely too hot. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I wanna play Lost Ark. I wanna check it out at least. But I don't know if there's gonna be queue, and I don't know if I should queue straight away. I don't know what's the deal with Lost Ark. Is there anyone playing right now? Yeah, of course. Feel free to share. These are our bonding streams. I really enjoy Saturday afternoons with you guys. To be honest, it feels good to just be able to sit and talk. Oh, I'm looking forward to these cookies. I think they actually are turning out well. Can't wait to take them out. Show them to you. I should have actually shown them to you just now that I was turning the tray around, but that's okay. I mean, they are big. Um, to be honest though, in my household, it was about being smaller because um I walked away from my home where I grew up a few times. And I also came back a few times because I had to. The last time being now, like the previous house that you saw me stream in, that's the house where I grew up. And that's a house with a lot of bad memories for me, and I knew that I wasn't going to stick around for a very long time. And I don't know if I ever like seemed, sad or not being myself or whatever. Being in that place had a lot to do with that. Even though things are mostly different now because a lot of people, who lived in that house, they also walked away, so things are not the same anymore. But back when they were, it was about being smaller because sometimes, like when there's well, maybe this is just the girl's perspective, like I don't know, like I literally lack the physical strength to fight back, because fighting back and not really being able to fight off makes things worse in that perspective, because you can't really do anything. Like you can't properly fight back, and all you do is like provoke anger and make things worse for yourself. So that's why I walked away finally when things started to get out of control. So there's a lot of that too. Like not even I'm not sure what your measurements are. I'm not even 160 centimeters. Like I'm a very small person, and sometimes like when you're lacking the strength, you're either gonna do something really stupid or you're gonna walk away, and I chose to walk away. I told the foreman to the face that she told her she should bring her coworker to work. It's a pity that he's not able to do this. It's a pity that you're the foreman not able to bring your coworker to follow you. Jeez, your grandma was savage. Wow. Yeah, these cookies are starting to go brown, and I think it's time to turn this off. I'm gonna show them to you. I'm not gonna take them out straight away. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take them out and I'll let them cool, so you guys will be able to see them. All right, let's do this. You guys ready? Yeah, I understand. I get it. I haven't had the chance to walk away for a very long time. Me walking away in a way was me going on scholarships and just trying to be out of the country as much as I could. And then when I turned 18, I physically moved out on my own and started working, and since then it's never really been the same. I was never really back at home except for now for like a month or two. So I just waited to not be, I don't know, legally confined to a place. Anyway, I think they look pretty good. What do you guys think? I think they're not perfect circles, but they are going brown on the sides, and they're still very, very, very hot. So I don't even want to touch them. I think I'm just gonna leave them with that and let them cool. So they'll be ready for tonight. Looking forward to that. And if you're curious to find out what they taste like, I will definitely see you tonight then. But yeah, for now, let's turn off the oven. Let me touch them. Oh yeah, they're cookie like. They are hard enough on the sides. They are kind of a little soft, like in the middle, but they also have that crust thing going on. I think they're nice. Um, you're right, Daggy. When it comes to that, I was just always more on the scared side. I was never like, I was a chicken. Like I never I had a lot of bottled up anger that I would never express in that sort of way. Like I was more of a, you know, afraid first kind of person. And then when the danger is over, I go into plotting. And I just never, yeah, you can never let it go. That it never goes away. But like I said, I never enraged myself to the point where I fought back when I was supposed to. I was just really scared. But later on, when like I think that's how I grew to be like cunning in a way, and just like to plot a lot and to be angry later when the danger is over. Like not that I was harmless, it's just that I never physically fought back. And that was probably like, I'm not saying even that was a mistake, because I know that it would get me in trouble, but I'm glad that I found other ways to just like fight back and walk away, so that worked out for me. Tried to make her promise to follow orders again, and she refused. Well, I'm glad to hear. Your grandma sounds awesome. Anyway, I am going to leave you guys here for now. I am going to go and watch these cookies cool. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go and basically try and get things ready for tonight. I would want to ideally start with a little bit of Lost Ark, but we'll see if I can go in. I don't know what the server situation is like, if I can even log in, if it's gonna take like 6 hours to do that, if the queues are there, if the servers are full. I don't know. I know nothing about that. If you have any experiences, yeah, feel free to, you know, share them in the chat or Discord or whatever. But I'll be there tonight anyways. If not with Lost Ark, or while we're waiting for Lost Ark, I'll still be back with Final Fantasy. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this journey. I think we did good, and I can't wait to try them. And if you are around tonight, we'll try them together. Anyways, thanks so much for watching today, and thanks for talking to me and keeping me company. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I will be back in about 3.5 hours, so around 9 p.m. Central European Time. That's like 3 p.m. EST. So if you are around and have an uneventful Saturday, I will see you then. Anyway, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you then. Bye.